What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is August 7, 2018. We are 4 days out from the competition this Saturday. Currently, it is about 12:30. I'm making breakfast. I've been fasted thus far today. Just doing, I was editing up 5 days out videos. So now I'm making breakfast. First thing I'm doing is sauteing up some mushrooms. I got about 125 grams in here. The secret with these is the lid, but also just some Zero Calorie butter spray. So after all that's sauteed up, I'm gonna just go with regular egg whites, and I think we'll do oatmeal as well, potentially. Just keeping it simple for breakfast. Even though it's 12:30. So I'm not allowed to have artificial sweeteners this week, which includes 0 calorie monsters, and so I'm having a hard time with that because normally I'm a 1 to 2, maybe 3 times a day 0 calorie monster. The orange is my favorite, especially in the morning. I have a hard time getting through the morning without one of those, just because, especially right now, it tastes so much like orange juice that, and I'm like orange juice and chocolate milk like are my thing, so it's hard, but it's temporary. I felt the effects of not having them yesterday and then feeling it today, so really just drinking coffee for the caffeine. So there's this Tupperware here, and inside the Tupperware, oh my god, no bake cookies. Some of the best cookies ever, especially that recipe that they use to make them. Freaking good. They're just sitting over there tempting me to but as long as they stay in the container and I can't see them, all is well. Alright, so the mushrooms are just about done, maybe another 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll start on some egg whites. Alright, one recommendation that I have is if you make like sauteed mushrooms or like spinach or something like that, and then you plan to use the same pan for the egg whites, make sure you like cool down the pan before you pour the egg whites on, because as you can see all this burnt stuff, this was the bottom layer, and it really doesn't taste all that good. So if the pan's cooler, once you pour it on, it won't like fry it right away, which is basically what happened. And so maybe not wash it, but like put cold water on it until it cools down. That way it doesn't do that to the eggs. And last but not least, you got 20 grams of fat-free cheddar. This stuff is key because it is straight protein, but again, it's not going to be as filling as something as egg whites, so I like to kind of take it easy, not go crazy with the fat-free cheese. Alright, this is the breakfast. Got my oatmeal with all my secret ingredients. All of this is 62.9 protein, 45.8 carb, and 11.5 fat, for a total of 532 calories. Pretty big breakfast for how much calories I had for today, but being so late in the day, it's almost 1 now that I've got it all made, we should be good. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like absolute crap right now. It's about 4:30 or so. I was planning on going to the gym. I still am, but I don't know if caffeine wore off and I just felt the effects of the diet, but I just feel so bad right now. Got my pre-workout that I'm about to drink, so hopefully that'll bring me some life. And I had about 250 calories before, like just now. I had a Fit Crunch bar and some sliced deli turkey, so yay. But yeah, I feel like the life has been sucked out of me. I feel really bad right now. Hopefully this pre-workout will bring it back. Right, the other thing is I just feel really cold, like, I don't know, I have this hoodie on and I could not get warm at the house. That pre-workout might have just saved my life. I'm feeling quite a bit better now that I got that in me, so I do think it's just like I've been surviving off of caffeine, and so once it wears off, I'm just like more caffeine. So we're doing a full upper body today. So I'm gonna do probably 2 exercises chest, 2 exercises back, and then a front, and then a side delt exercise, and then 1 bicep, 1 tricep, just to, you know, we're not going crazy heavy or anything. Just trying to focus moving nutrients into the blood. I'm gonna start off with overhead press. So let's get it.
That's like an additional $1,000, but not. Yeah. There's 400 podcasts. I mean, yeah, exactly. 350. So, and the dude from the offer, yeah, think Joe is short. He told me that if you leave most of the 10:30 to 12, make phone calls to people. If you want to make any money, that's all you really got to do. Call people, set up appointments, and
I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the worst workouts of my life. I'm just having such a hard time getting warm. Like, as lean as I am right now, these veins should be coming out like crazy. And I've done like 5 or 6 things, or whatever, 4 or 5, I don't know. And I even had my hoodie on for a while. I just can't get warm. I took the hoodie off for the video, but then it's like, oh, the workout isn't as good. I'm starting to get annoyed with it now. So side laterals, whatever. I'm so excited for the show, don't get me wrong, but I'm ready for this to be over, like, as far as prep goes. I'm so tired of crappy workouts. Like, I've gotten to the point where I've been dreading going to the gym just because the workouts, like, are so much harder. It seems like it's so much harder just to get like a normal pump and just normal base work done. And so I'm ready for that part to be over. Yeah, I'm ready to eat more and everything, but I haven't like genuinely looked forward to going to the gym like I used to in a month and a half, maybe. Everything's just such a struggle right now. So I'm so ready for workouts to get better and everything. I'm ready to be at the point to where I want to come to the gym and not, I have to tell myself what time I'm going to the gym. That way I will force myself to go. I'm ready for that to be over.
Introducing Diablo's new chicken Diablo nachos. They're made with hand-jacked pico de gallo, which means they're as fresh as... They're also loaded with juicy adobo chicken, flame grilled in-house, which means they're as flavorful as...
/BTS for a coupon to get $5 off or $25 in-store purchase of school supplies. Staples, the back-to-school specialty store.
Offer until 11/18. Exclusions apply. See store.staples.com for details.
Alright guys, I just finished up the final cardio session of this prep, 20 minutes. Feels good to be done. Now if you're wondering what this is around my neck, don't ask me because I honestly have not a clue. Not a single one. My skin seems to be very sensitive for whatever reason. I guess lower body fat is just... I could scratch myself like mildly and it'd leave a big red streak and like my skin would get all irritated for like 20 minutes and then it'd go away. So that's probably something was just pressing here. Might have been my shirt or something. Okay, so if it looks like I'm not sweating, it's because I'm not. I had my hoodie on the whole time. First 5 or 10 minutes, wasn't really sweating. Then I started working up a decent sweat. But it's not because I wasn't going hard, I promise you. My motivation was pushing me because I knew it was the last cardio session of this prep. So I was like, let me make a good one, make it count and everything. I kind of sweated the last like 10-15 minutes, but my heart rate was still where it needed to be. I just was still cold from before and it took me a few minutes to get warmed up. Also, I posed for a little bit afterwards, so this is why I was like dry and everything. So this last, let's see, we got 4 days, including today, so tomorrow's 3 days out. Holy cow, that's so weird to say. 3 days out. You know how fast 3 days goes? 3 days, so 3, 2, That's nuts to think about, to be completely honest. I just want to reflect a little bit on the prep and how I think that I've done. First things first, I think that for being my first prep, I've been able to bring a pretty impressive package. But for being my first prep for only training like 3.5 years, actually let me think, so sophomore, junior, senior year. Right at 3 years. I've been training seriously for right at 3 years. So in light of that, I feel like it's impressive. Do I think I could have pushed myself harder? Yes, I have a hard time answering no to that question ever, just because I feel like for me, I feel like the second you say, no, I couldn't have pushed myself harder, then you give up on that little bit that you could have gotten better on, and that you could have gone more, and I feel like it's like accepting something as good enough, and that's just not my mentality. And so to say, yeah, I could not have been pushed harder, I don't think that I could honestly answer that question no, because I feel like no matter how much you do, there's always more that you can do, more work that you can put in, you know, you can go harder and everything. So I mean, I'm proud of what I'm bringing to the stage. I feel like I've grown a lot this prep. I just feel like after I get past like the post-show like eating and everything, because obviously post-show you're like free to do whatever you want, and so for at least a few days I feel like I'm gonna go crazy, and hopefully you know, I've never dieted down to this body fat, so I've never experienced the recovery side of it, the back side, the reverse diet and everything. So hopefully, you know, with Justin's guidance, we'll follow the reverse diet and everything. But yeah, those first couple days are gonna be crazy, and then after I get past those to where we're at my like bulking calories and everything, I feel like I've just taken away so much from this prep that I'm gonna be able to apply into the next phase, which is getting bigger and then eventually doing another show. And so I'm proud of it in that aspect. I'm happy about it in that aspect. So I've grown a lot as a person. Mentally, I feel like right now, mentally I feel weak and worn down, and like I feel like if you gave me a whole bunch more to handle right now, I wouldn't be able to do it very well. Like if I were where I am now and still had like 2 or 3 weeks left of prep, I don't think that I would be able to make it, just because I have pushed myself very hard. Especially these last 6 weeks have been pretty brutal. But with all that said, I feel like I'm gaining some strength mentally. I feel like once we get past the post-show phase, I feel like I'm going to be much stronger because of this prep, which I think, you know, carries over to the gym obviously, but just in life in general. I think going through difficult things, difficult times, is what normally allows people to be successful, because if you can get through something that's super hard or super challenging and make it out on the other side, it normally makes you better from it. It always makes you better from it. So if you allow it to, it'll make you better from it. So like I was saying, 3 days out from tomorrow, which is nuts. Tomorrow, so it kind of sucks this week because I pretty much cleared my schedule for obviously the week, because, you know, being peak week and everything, I didn't want a whole lot to focus on outside of nutrition and training. And so I've just been kind of bored. The worst part is almost over, because Thursday we leave in the morning for St. Louis, so that is exciting. And then on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I don't have anything special. It's gonna be like today, where I kind of just push off the first meal, work out, and then pose and go to sleep if I can. And so Thursday things will get a lot more interesting, and then Friday is gonna be super busy because I have check-in in the morning, and then we got gym to train, and then we're picking up my uncle from the airport because he's flying in, and then I have another check-in in the evening, and then I got tanning right afterwards. So, and all while trying to balance out the meals for the day. So really Friday is going to be a busy day, so it's going to go by like crazy fast, and then Saturday up bright and early before the show, and so probably get up around 6 and maybe a little bit earlier, 5:45 or so. And then Friday we have tan first thing at 7, so I'm gonna eat a meal and then go tan, come back, eat another meal, and then eat a meal probably 9:30 or so, depending on, like, once I get like a more solid schedule of show day and the classes and everything. So after I get through like the rest of today and tomorrow, things should start flying by. Just kind of been bored, to be honest. That's why I haven't really filmed much, just the meals and everything. But I'm gonna go home now and get some more food. It is, oh, it's 6:10, so I'm gonna eat now, or I'll probably eat around 7 because I'm gonna shower and everything, and then maybe have another meal. Hopefully, if I can push it off from 7 to 9. Really don't have that many carbs left, so I think what I'm gonna do is just eat protein now, a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat, probably some beef, and then I'll push off the rest of my carbs. I have about 45 grams. Push that off till the end of the day. So right before bed, that way I can at least not feel like my stomach growling, because that's the worst part, trying to fall asleep with your stomach growling. All right, enough talking, time to go get some food. All right guys, so last night just finished off the macros, mildly late, and then went to bed, didn't really do a whole lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, the 4 days out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.